Hello everyone, my name is Gigi Tarvey. Today we're going to go over how to buy a concert ticket in Japan. So in Japan, the way they make you do it is they make you register with your phone number, and then you can make an account with one of the many services and then buy the ticket. And now you would think, okay, well, just get a phone number and then get a ticket. And that's the part where it gets really complicated because unlike in the US, Japanese law has a lot of restrictions on who and how you get a phone number. The main reason for this is to combat robocalling and other online digital scams. And I can attest, like the whole time I was in Japan, I've never gotten a single robocall or anything of that nature. But the way Japanese phone numbers is just very different. So as a foreigner, it's particularly difficult to get a phone number. So I'm going to go through each individual process on how to try and get the phone number, and if you can't, depending on your timing and scheduling, how you can go about getting concert tickets. So the first thing that would probably make it the easiest, kind of, is to get a Japanese phone number and then buy the ticket yourself. But the only company that I was able to get a physical phone number from was Mobile, which I'll put the link down in the bio right here. What you should do is you go on the website, you pay for the service package you want to get, the one with the phone number, and then once you get that, you'll get an email saying with your information, and they'll give you like a pickup location. So generally how you would want to do is before you come to Japan, purchase it, and then when you arrive at the airport, it should be there for you to pick up. And once you pick it up, you just put it in your phone, and then there's a few instructions after that, where you would want to go to the website, or it sends you an email first. You put the SIM card in, you follow the instructions on the card, and then it takes like a couple days for the data to get active. It says it should be done within 24 hours. For me, it took about three or 4 days for the data to actually work. And then once it works, then you have to follow the instructions in the on the portal of the website to get it set up. So if you have an Android, what you have to do is you have to go into your settings, and then in the settings tab you go to SIM manager. Once the SIM card is in, you switch it so that SIM card's in, and then you want to go to your ARN network settings. And here's the important part where I kept messing it up, where my card just didn't work for like over a week. You have to go to the setup guide in the instructions in the email, right? Or in the website portal from the mobile site, from your account. Click on those specific instructions on the ARN settings and put exactly what those say. Don't go on Reddit and don't go on their website. Copy those settings because they'll be different from the ones that are supposed to be for your particular phone. I was messing that up the whole first time I went. That's the reason why I wasn't able to go to one of my concerts, so I wasn't able to get that set up for myself on my end. If you do that, once you get that all set up, your phone should switch from being like emergency calls only to having like an active like 4G signal. You have your SIM card set up. You have to set up an account on a few different websites. So one of them is called E+, the other one's called Pia.jp, and the other one is Disc Garage. Once you have those sites set up, those are the platforms that are first-hand ticket sales sites. So how I would do it is I would go on Disc Garage first, because that's generally just an information board of every concert that's going on in Japan. I'll look up the band you want to see, the location you want to go to, and then see where they'll be selling tickets for that concert. Then go to that site, which will usually be E+ or Pia.jp, and then from there follow the instructions or look up the band you want, click to find a ticket, and then once you find the ticket, it should be there for you to purchase if they're available. So there are a few different ticket types that are available in Japan. There is a physical paper ticket, and then with the physical paper ticket, there's two ways they can get to you. They can mail it to an address, which I think if you're staying in a hotel or something like that might be a little difficult. So another option you can do is you can have it be picked up at a convenience store. So in Japan, there's 3 major convenience stores, just like Family Mart, Lawson, and 7-Eleven. I haven't done this method yet, so I'm not sure how specifically this works, but I'm pretty sure what works is they give you some kind of code. You go to, there's like a machine, or you can go to the store person, and you can ask them to get you the concert ticket. I'm sure if you don't speak Japanese, if you just show them what you're trying to get, they'll probably be able to get you your ticket. Then they'll physically give you the ticket, and then you'll be set, right? That's like one way they can do it. The other way, like I said, is to mail it. Third way would be to have it done digitally. So the way they do it digitally, and this is why it's really important to have a phone number. When you have the phone number, don't change it. Don't lose your phone, or don't do anything to like not have that phone number, because once you do, you lose your ticket. You have to download the app called Lost and Ticket, and then once you download it, it's gonna automatically do a SNS verification type thing with your phone. So if you don't have the SIM card, it's not gonna let you do it. It'll just literally lock you out of the screen for the whole time. So I'll show you a screenshot of what that looked like for me, and it's just not funny. You can't do anything. Once you do have it set up, the ticket will appear in this app. You can then don't open the ticket until you get to the concert. You know, repeat that again. Do not open the ticket until you get to the concert, or you'll lose your ticket. Okay. Once you have your ticket, you're good to go. You can go to the concert. Now that would be ideal situation. If you plan in advance, you listen to this video, you did everything right. So I didn't do that. So let me walk through some other scenarios on what more than likely you'll have to do. First things first, the reason why it's kind of difficult to get a ticket in that way is because, one, normally if a concert's happening within the same week you're there, usually they'll probably sell out within like tickets going on sale. Usually for a bigger band or someone like a little bit more famous, even if they're not like huge, but they have a few 100,000 followers on like Spotify or something like that, they will probably sell out tickets within like the first few hours of tickets going on sale, if not the first hour. So as a person, if you're not already in Japan, it's a bit difficult to get the tickets. So what you'll more than likely have to do is use one of the other services I'm about to explain to you to get your tickets. So the first way to curve this problem is, if you have a friend already in Japan, have them buy the ticket for you. It just makes it easier. I think usually when it comes to tickets, like, it's not like they put, if they put your name on it, I think they, I don't think they really check the ticket. They're not like asking for your ID or anything. They just want to make sure you have a ticket. Now, it's a lot easier if you have a digital ticket, because if someone buys a digital ticket, you can easily transfer the ticket within Lost and Ticket. It's actually a pretty easy and seamless process. But you, like I said, you need that phone number to get in. Right, so if you have a friend already out there, they can get the ticket for you, and then they can either transfer it to you, get the paper ticket for you, deliver it to their address, or pick it up from a convenience store once you get there. Or they can actually, I think they can go to the concert with you physically, show the people your ticket, and then let you in for you. I think those are your options with that. Now, let's say you don't have any friends out in Japan. Here's what your options are for that situation. You can use a few services that exist where they will buy the ticket for you, for a fee, of course, and then either do all the things I just mentioned, where the ticket mailed to you, picked up for you, send you the code to go pick it up for the convenience store for you, or meet you somewhere within whatever city you're at to get you the ticket, right? That's another option that you have. I would have done this if the ticket didn't sell out within the first 15 minutes. A few services down below. Honestly, if you ever have questions on this type of stuff, when it comes to like people buying for you, just go on Reddit and ask people. A lot of people are very, very, very willing to help. And that's honestly, most of the information I got here was from people being super helpful on Reddit. That's the final way to get these tickets would be to buy from a resale platform. Now, there's a few resale platforms that are big in Japan. There's ticket.co.jp and there's ticketjam.jp. I personally like ticketjam a little bit more. It's just that I think it's a little bit more user friendly to me. All right, let me explain how to do the ticketjam part of it, because it's a bit convoluted. Once you set up an account with ticketjam, you can do this without a Japanese phone number, which makes it kind of nice. You add your credit card to it, or a debit card, whatever you want to use. You can search for your band, search for the events you want, it comes with a list of tickets that are up for sale for that particular event. You can select a ticket from here, and if it's the price you like, you can buy it. And then depending on how the ticket gets distributed, you have to follow up with the seller to get the ticket to you. Let's say if it's mailed, or, for example, and they already have the ticket physically, well, then you'll have to figure out some way to meet the seller somewhere to get that ticket. Another way you can get the ticket is if it's like a convenience store pickup, I think they can just send you the code. You go to the store, you get a ticket. The third way, what makes it kind of complicated is if you're not in Japan and you buy a ticket and it's a mobile transfer, that gets a little complicated because, like I said, you need that SIM card in order to set up a lost and ticket account, and you need a lost and ticket account in order to receive the ticket, and you can't set up the account without the phone number. Now, they do protect up to a certain amount of value if the seller fails to get you the ticket or scams you. I think it's like 90% of the value, you get your money back on Ticket Jam. I'm not sure what the ticket.co does, but even when I was in Japan, because I couldn't get my phone number to work right away, was I had someone buy the ticket for me, talk to the seller to get the ticket, transfer the ticket to him. Then once I got my phone number finally working, then he transferred it to me. Then I was finally able to go to concert. We saw Stingray. Let's go back to Ticket Jam for a second. So you find a ticket you don't really like it that much. Price wise, you can comment on the seller's page like, hey, I see you're selling it for this. Would you be willing to go for this price? I really like this band. Blah blah blah. Be polite. Use ChatGPT. You can't be speaking Japanese. And the final way you can use on this platform is you can request for the ticket. And what you do is you go to the request part. You set the price you want. You put the event that you want. And what I would do is I was also setting up email notifications for new tickets coming up for sale. And if someone sees your request and it's a good enough price for them, they'll sell you the ticket to you at that price. Some other things to consider when it comes to buying tickets out there. If it's not a super big band and you know they're about to perform at a small, let's say, venue, we're not gonna sell out immediately, you can ask the venue or promoter or whoever's running the event, or just message the band directly if they could possibly hold tickets for you if they at the venue. And then once you get to the venue, you can pay for them with like a card or cash or something like that. If you got to get some key takeaways from this, buy mobile phone plan, use that to set up your accounts, buy the ticket and your Gucci. Now, more than likely, most tickets go on sale before you're able to do all that. So you're kind of just SOL until further notice, until you get there. So utilize one of those other services to be able to plan your trip accordingly. I know if you're someone that likes to plan your trips like I do, it's a little frustrating because you just don't know what's going to happen until you get there. Usually not a single thing goes as you planned it to. You think it'd be like, all right, buy the SIM card, pop it in, it's good. When I got to Osaka, there was no SIM cards at the airport. So from the airport, I had to go to Umeda Station to pick up a SIM card there. So when you go to pick up the SIM card, it's not like you're picking it up from like a cell phone shop or anything like that. You're literally picking it up for some lady that works at some travel department thing. So once you get the SIM card, she doesn't know how to set it up. She cannot help you. And they don't really speak English either. So you have to kind of follow the instructions on the card, set it up accordingly. I think the instructions once you get to the actual like mobile site are in English. It takes a lot of time. That's the part. You're gonna need a lot of time and patience. Because at first I popped it in, I'm waiting for it to like boot up, and it's just not. Like when I did this over in Korea, the first time I went 5 years ago, I popped the SIM card in, I had 5G data like that. This one, they're like, we need 24 hours for it to activate. Then it took like 3-4 days for it to actually activate and send me all my login information and stuff. So be patient. Then from there, once now that happens, then you're able to buy the ticket. Assuming your bank doesn't clock the transaction, or the platform takes foreign cards, or takes cards that doesn't make you use Payco. I'm gonna make a Reddit write-up for this, so if you need any more assistance, let me know. I'll post it in r/Japanese music. Yeah, but follow for more Japan content if you want to know more about the places I went to go see or my journey. Just let me know. Also, make another video on that. Peace.